And I say that mostly as a compliment to all of you, because what they define as a Nigerian woman is brave, resilient, courageous, powerful, beautiful.
Hello, Sussex Squad fam. Welcome back to Royaltelly, where we celebrate and support the incredible work of the Sussexes. Kenneth here. At Royaltelly, we are dedicated to cutting through the fog of misinformation and bias that too often clouds the media landscape. We stand firmly in support of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, advocating for fair and honest media representation. Our focus is to challenge the narratives that seek to undermine their efforts and achievements. Today, we delve into a recent incident involving misrepresentation by the British media. Let's talk about a speech that sparked unnecessary controversy. It was in Abuja, Nigeria, as Remi Tinubu, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, stood to commemorate the first anniversary of her husband's administration. Her words were clear, her intent and undeniable. She spoke of cultural values, of an inherent dignity that transcends the physical. Drawing attention to the importance of modesty in her culture, Senator Tinubu stated, "Tell them we don't accept nakedness in our culture. That is not beautiful. It's not beautiful at all." Her words were not a criticism of Meghan's choices, but an affirmation of cultural norms.
The message here is we have to salvage our children. You know, we see the way they dress, they keep forgetting that Nigeria, we are beautiful. Why did Meghan come here looking for Africa? That is something we have to take home with. We know who we are, and don't lose who you are. God bless you.
This was not a snide remark, but a statement of fact, a rejection of the exhibitionistic nature of events like the Met Gala that often clash with Nigerian values. Her speech, a firm stand for her culture and people, was a testament to her role as a First Lady, a role she has embraced with grace and dignity. Yet, as we'll see, her words were twisted, her message distorted. Despite the clarity of her speech, the narrative took an unexpected turn. It was not the first time the media had misrepresented the truth, and it certainly won't be the last, but it serves as a stark reminder of the power of narratives and the importance of setting the record straight. How did a speech about cultural pride turn into a targeted attack? Let's delve into this. Senator Remi Tinubu's speech was, in essence, a celebration of Nigerian culture and a critique of Western influences that do not align with it. Yet, the British media managed to twist her words into a supposed attack on Meghan Markle, specifically targeting her fashion choices. So, how did this happen? Well, it all comes down to a few key phrases. When Senator Tinubu said, "Tell them we don't accept nakedness in our culture," that is not beautiful.
So we have to do something. Tell them the way it is. We don't accept nakedness in our culture.
These statements were taken completely out of context. The media, in their almost habitual race for sensational headlines, linked these statements to Meghan's fashion choices. Yet, the truth of the matter is, these words were not directed towards Meghan or any individual for that matter. They were an expression of national pride, a call for cultural preservation, and a critique of the Western fashion industry's influence on Nigerian society. The office of the Nigerian First Lady confirmed this in an email to AFP, stating clearly that at no point did Senator Tinubu say anything about Meghan's dressing. Even Arise News, whose clip was used in the misleading post, rejected the claim. This twist in the tale was not just misleading, but completely unfounded. Fortunately, the truth wasn't left in the shadows for long. In the swirl of misinterpretations, the office of the Nigerian First Lady, Senator Remi Tinubu, took decisive steps to clarify the actual intent behind her words. Amidst the furore, an email was sent to Agence France Presse, better known as AFP, to set the record straight. In this correspondence, it was explicitly mentioned Tinubu's comments during her speech in Abuja were in no way directed at Meghan Markle. The First Lady's office emphasized that her remarks were broadly about cultural preferences and standards, not about any individual. The statement clarified, she meant Meghan appreciates the people we are and hence her coming here, underscoring a positive sentiment towards Meghan's visit and her respect for Nigerian cultural values. Moreover, it was categorically stated that at no point did she say anything about Meghan's dressing. This line was crucial in dismantling the skewed narrative that had begun to take shape. Adding a layer of credibility to this clarification, Arise News, the original source of the clip used in the misleading posts, also stepped forward. They outright rejected the claim that the First Lady had criticised Meghan Markle's attire or demeanour. This concerted effort by the First Lady's office and Arise News not only corrected the misinformation, but also highlighted the often overlooked integrity existing within parts of the media sphere. This clarification sheds light on the reality versus the portrayed narrative. Why should we care about this misrepresentation? When the media distorts the words of public figures, it does more than misinform. It shapes the narrative in a way that can unjustly alter public perception. In the case of Senator Remi Tinubu's speech, the misrepresentation by the British media serves not only as an isolated incident, but as a reflection of an ongoing issue that affects how figures like the Sussexes are perceived worldwide. Imagine a world where every word you say is twisted to serve a narrative that feeds into a cycle of negativity and bias. This is not just a challenge for the Sussexes, but a broader issue of media accountability that affects all public figures who are subject to international attention. The undue criticism levied at the Sussexes following the misreporting in Nigeria exemplifies how quickly and easily public opinion can be swayed by misleading headlines and soundbites. Moreover, this incident underscores the necessity for the public to engage in critical consumption of news. It's vital to question and analyze the sources of our information, seeking out multiple perspectives to get a fuller picture of the truth. By doing so, we empower ourselves to make informed decisions and form opinions based on facts, not fabrications. It's not just about one incident, it's about a pattern of bias that needs addressing. This pattern not only undermines the credibility of the media, but also impacts the individuals who are caught in this often hostile spotlight. As consumers of media, it's our responsibility to demand better, ensuring that truth prevails over sensationalism. As we wrap up today's discussion, it's clear that vigilance is key. Throughout this video, we've explored a troubling instance where the British media distorted the words of the First Lady of Nigeria. Her speech, originally aimed at celebrating her culture and the values of her country, was twisted into a narrative that suggested criticism of Meghan Markle. This misrepresentation not only skewed public perception, but also underscored the ongoing issues of bias within certain segments of the media. The swift response from the First Lady's office, clarifying that her comments were in fact a celebration of cultural values and not a critique of individual fashion choices, was crucial. It reminds us all of the power of immediate and transparent communication in correcting falsehoods. Arise News, the source of the original clip, also stepped forward to deny the claims, reinforcing the importance of source verification. Why does this matter? Because every story shaped by bias or misinformation chips away at the trust we place in our media institutions. It distorts our understanding of world events and the figures involved in them, often painting an inaccurate picture that serves agendas rather than truth. It is imperative, therefore, to support platforms that are committed to truthful reporting. Platforms that question, verify, and refuse to simplify complex narratives for sensationalist gain. By doing so, we champion a media landscape that upholds integrity and transparency. Thank you for tuning in to Royaltelly. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful content. Together, we can stand against bias and support the truth.